to talk about the Batman reboot, which won't happen until after The Dark Knight Rises, obviously, but Warner Brothers wants to reboot the franchise after Dark Knight Rises because with the success of The Dark Knight, and of course The Dark Knight Rises will probably be, if not the same success, bigger, you know that they don't want to just have Batman go away, and they're going to probably keep making Batman movies more so than any other DC character.
I'm Batman.
The only thing I've read is that the reboot's going to have nothing to do with Christopher Nolan's universe, and it's not going to be anything like the serious, dark movies that we've seen the last couple of years. A part of me likes that just because it's like, okay, I understand that Christopher Nolan did such a great job with this type of Batman, that for them and any other director, writer, to try to recreate that or continue that, it would just not work, and we would all probably hate them for even trying to do that. So I understand why they want to go in a different direction and say, hey, it's a new thing. So I actually applaud that.
Thank you so much.
Now, my thoughts are, first of all, please, no fucking Batman origin. Please, I don't want to see him as a kid having his parents get killed and him going off and then coming back and then training and then becoming Batman. I've seen it so many times. I've seen so many movies with flashbacks. I've seen so many movies of his origin. I've seen so many cartoon shows. I've seen so much of Batman's origin that I'm kind of sick of it. You know, I'll always respect the origin of Batman. I'll always respect what happened to him and his parents and how this caused him to be Batman. But I just get sick of the constant we need to tell that story. Because you don't, you know? I mean, look at Tim Burton's Batman. Yeah, the very end of the movie shows a flashback, and I wouldn't mind like a quick 5-minute flashback scene or him just sitting and thinking about it. That's okay. But let's not have a movie that the beginning of it we have to see him become Batman again. No, I don't want that. Let's just start the movie off. He's Batman. He already has his gadgets, his suit, Batmobile, everything. It's already at the beginning. We don't have to fucking sit there for a half hour, 45 minutes and see how it happened. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I want to see a Batman movie with him as Batman from the start. A new, fresh Batman movie that we've never seen before.
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
And if they're going to do it, I want to have some different villains. You know, villains I've never seen in a Batman movie. A villain like Killer Croc, maybe even Mad Hatter, maybe Scarface with the ventriloquist. You know, even though these are his lesser-known villains, even though these aren't the most popular villains, I want to see something different. Villains I've never seen before. Hell, Clayface, he'd be a good villain.
Let's put a smile on that face.
And if you had to redo any of the villains that we've already seen in a Batman movie, only do Mr. Freeze and Poison Ivy, just because that movie, Batman and Robin, was so horrible that I like those two characters, those two villains, and they could be done a lot better, maybe a little bit more serious, get their origin and backstories more interesting and compelling, and maybe get it right this time, you know, and not have Arnold Schwarzenegger having a cold freeze pun every 5 minutes. Can we have a serious Mr. Freeze, please?
Allow me to break the ice. You are not sending me to the cooler. Freeze well. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age! Alright, everyone. Chill.
What the fuck are you doing?
It was the Penguin, just because, even though I like the Penguin from Batman Returns, I do think there's a different way to do him. I do think there's a more human way to do the Penguin. He doesn't have to be a disfigured kid who waddles around and looks like a penguin. I like that idea, but I think that they could have the more gangster, underground crime Penguin. I'd be interested to see a movie with him like that. And even though we already had Batman Forever with the Riddler, I wouldn't mind seeing a movie with the Riddler, like a more serious Riddler, you know. I respect Jim Carrey's performance, but it was over the top. I realize that now. You know, as a kid, obviously you're just like, wow, that's cool, look at the colors. Then I watch it now and I'm like, it wasn't that great of a movie, but I would like to see Riddler in a more serious role, a more psychotic Riddler, someone who's more obsessed with Batman and more obsessed with proving he's smarter than him. And last but not least, please, if you're going to do something different, don't have this be a campy Batman. The only version of Batman that I hate more so than Batman and Robin was the 1960s Batman. You know, him and Robin running around, and when they fight, boom, pow, and this and that. I just hated that Batman. It was way too campy, way too over the top. And if you like that Batman, then hey, more power to you. But that's just not my thing. That's not something I could sit and watch. I need a serious Batman. I want a Batman that I could sit there and either relate to or just, be invested in the story and have a good story that I actually want to watch. I don't want to see a goofy Batman running around. I just don't. That's not the Batman that I grew up with, and it's not the Batman I want to see. So, Batman Reboot. What are your thoughts? Thanks for watching, guys. Later.